Hi, I'm Stuart Little. I work at Wishaw Delivery Office. I've worked in the office for 10 years and things are tough. The company itself delivers up to 32 million calls, basically houses in the full of Great Britain, and we are the ones that are in the street walking quite a bit. Changes over the last 10 years have been vast. It is very, very busy compared to when I first started. The time to complete the workload is impossible. There's no as much meal breaks, you don't really get a meal break. You can take one if you want, but then that's just another hour less work. It's another less fail. We as a staff always try and complete our routes every day, try and make sure everyone's been delivered. Cards, presents, parcels. They say about the mail going down. The mail's never went down that I've ever seen in 10 years. The amount of advertisement mail we deliver is a lot. Yeah, maybe less letters than before, but actual mail itself, you're still nearly going to every door. Yesterday I walked 23 kilometres a day, and that was from a 5 AM to 2:30 finish, constantly without a tea break. But as I say, we could take our tea breaks, but it's an intense day. So we do that over the 5-6 days a week. That's like 100k a week on walk. It's all about the terms and conditions for us. But what I would say is I think we deserve to have at least on 30 quid an hour. But aye. There we go. As for the relationship with the customers, every customer in Great Britain for Royal Mail always trusted a local postman or Royal Mail in general. Since this dispute started, the customers are back on your side. Definitely, you can tell the relationships are built back up. They know how hard we work. They know that they've heard the stories that some of the postmen have told them out the street. We will win this dispute because we need to, and we will anyway. But everyone needs Royal Mail. They need their local postmen. They need letters. We deliver to an area that everybody doesn't go to. Like, we do a set area with our parcels or mail, and everyone needs postmen. You speak to people out the street and they'll say, "What, Royal Mail going out the game? No, that can't be happening. You're the best. You're the best of the best." The delivery wise, we are the best of the best. We always have been the best. I want to bring in a worker that when I first started I actually was paired up, because you get paired up with sometimes another staff member when I first started, and this guy kind of took it on board when I first started, and it was good. You used to get a laughing on that when you were out doing the deliveries and that. Davey Cannon has been in here for 30 years, so I'm going to bring him in. Davey, come on.
Well, I've been working here for 30 years, and what I've seen the changes merely the letters to parcels and later starts. Second deliveries, we used to do second deliveries, labour are done away with, so it's one delivery, and just your workload is getting longer and longer, your duties are longer, just where it affects you as I'm a walker, I don't drive a van, you're carrying more weight on your back.
I'm a walking postman, in Royal Mail. I try to make this a driving parcel business. So I'm really worried about my job, whether I'm going to have a job after Christmas and that as well, because I don't know what they'll do with me. So because we're out delivering to every door every single day, you build up a good relationship with all your customers. I got this card the other day. I'll just read it out now. It says, "Please know that we are truly sorry for all your colleagues have had to endure this year. We hope you are all recognised for the hard work you do and your conditions are met in 2023. Will hopefully be the year that brings better things for Royal Mail staff. You are appreciated and we stand with you. We know this isn't much, but please, this is a token of our gratitude. Love to all of yous for Christmas in the coming year. Thank you. So you do build up a good relationship with all your customers. That's just a little show already. But so the card actually made me feel really good and happy that we do provide a good service and the customers are on our side. Because there is a lot of bad press saying, "Oh, customers aren't on your side," but this shows that they are. So I would just like to say thank you to the customers who are still with us, because we will win this.
Hiya, I'm Sharon from Shots Wishaw. I've been here for 20 years. There's been a massive change in the last 20 years. But recently, if the changes go ahead, I'll not be able to keep my job basically, because I can drop them out. Now I can drop my kid off at school and then still make it to work on time. But if the changes come in and it's a 3 hour later start and it's not possible, or I would need to cover the childcare, which I can't afford. So right, and the Shots office moved to Wishaw about 10 years ago, and they're saving money, and I was supposed to create full-time jobs. Nothing's happened at all about that either.
Hello, my name's Marie. I've been employed by Royal Mail for 17 years. 12 years of that I have worked on the customer collection point. We used to have a back shift and we were open till 7 o'clock at night. We've taken that out and reduced the hours. What customers aren't aware of is we're wanting to close the collection point completely. Now, I'm 57 next month. I can't drive. I'm a prime example of what Royal Mail want rid of, and I'm concerned about my job security. So the customer collection point doesn't open late anymore, which has impacted the customers who actually work and can't collect their parcels. But if the collection point closes permanently, there's no plan in place for what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. I won't be there to give you your parcel, so you're going to have to be at home to get your parcel. And at my age, I don't feel I'll be able to find another full-time job. That there's nothing on the go at my age, and I can't drive, so I'll have nothing. It's really important to me that we win this dispute, because this to me I thought was a job for life till I retired. Obviously now that's not the case. So we must win this. We will win this.
Hiya, so my name's Ryan McPhee and I have worked for Royal Mail for 7 years now. This will be my 8th Christmas. We usually count it by Christmases. This will be the 8th Christmas that I've survived with Royal Mail. Aye, job for life. Boys used to come up, you'll be full time, you'll get full time for a couple of years. There's so many full time vacancies in there. Get a couple of, you will get one eventually. Even the managers used to say that. I was like, I'm bored of getting 40, 50 hours a week. No problem. But you do want full time, because when you do take your holidays, you're back to your part-time wage. And that's when you do feel it, you're getting your 28 hours. So it doesn't matter if you're doing 40, 50 hours a week. You're back to getting a part-time wage for your holidays, or if you went off on the sick. But as I said, you would grind on, you go, I'll get full-time in a year. So you would just grind away, and you would hope that you'd get a full-time job the next year. You kept aiming for that. Some of the boys have been there 10 years, your man there, Stuart, 10 years, still waiting for a full-time job. So we were told last winter, we'd be told we'd be made full-time. Now, a couple of weeks later, the dispute happened, and all of a sudden these full-time jobs were wiped off the table. I know the big thing is, will we be even part-time at the end of this if Royal Mail win this? Never mind full-time. Will we be self-employed? Will we, like every, getting paid per parcel? It's not what I signed up for. I signed up for a job for life. Signed up for a nice pension. And I signed up that I would eventually get a full-time job. And as I said, this would be my career. This is what I've always... Not that I've always wanted to be a postman, but I was always quite happy. And a lot of these guys are happy the way the job is. And it will affect them. And especially as you look to the future. But if Royal Mail win this, then that's seriously in doubt. A lot of these guys will not be able to pick their kids up, or even drop their kids off at school. So it's scary. As well as we accept the pay that they're wanting us, effectively it's a pay cut. Because we'll lose out some of our attendance, schedule attendance pay that we get in the afternoon for doing collections, as well as our overtime rate and our Sunday premium rate. So effectively, a lot of us, if we accept what Royal Mail are offering us, we're effectively getting a pay cut. So it's not acceptable. We're not going to accept that. Also, the biggest thing for us was job security. Everyone would always say to us, Royal Mail, job for life. The parcels will never go away, mail will never go away. You would be set for life with a job with Royal Mail. Sick pay, your annual leave, and all your allowances, etc. Now all that's been taken away from us. Now you wonder if this is going to be a job for life anymore. So it is scary times if we don't win this dispute. Now, we will win this dispute. In fact, we've got to win this dispute. If we don't win this dispute, a lot of us will be out of a job. A lot of these guys have worked here 30, 20 years. We want to work here for another 20, 30 years. I wouldn't mind if my children ended up with Royal Mail and had a job for life. And I want to fight for them to know that they have a good job with good job security and a good pension and a good lifestyle. And that's why we've got to win this. Isn't that right, guys?